What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas, fan of one here, and today we are back at it again at the table here, ready to do another Transformer figure review. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Transformer Studios series, Voyager class number 113, Bumblebee movie, Seeker, Skywarp. That's right, it's time. It's time. We're coming down to the wire of the Seekers. At least that's from what I understand. To what I also understand about the Seekers is that there is one that I am currently missing, which would be Thundercracker. But I'm also not missing Thundercracker, and I'll explain why later. And I will I'll show you why later. So, anywho, you all know the rules. We're not going to take a look at the figure first. We're going to take a look at the packaging, and the packaging is quite beautiful, I do got to say. I do like the Seekers artwork and everything that they do for, at least for the concept Seekers, because technically we saw him, but technically we didn't. I mean, it's a very gray area, and pretty much this is just a Starscream body with Blitzwing's head. So, yeah. But anywho, here's the side of the packaging, and here is the back of the packaging. And the back of the packaging is quite nice. You've got him all decked out in his robot mode, and it says Skywarp Skywarp and the Seekers fire at the launch pad to prevent the Autobots from escaping Cybertron. So now we can remove the packaging, and we can bring this back in. And I gotta say, I do quite dig this figure. I will admit, the color scheme for me is not the problem for me at all. I like the color scheme. In fact, I love the color scheme. The color scheme is amazing. The problem that I have with this is the fact that it's a Seeker mold that's not unique. The only thing that's unique about it is the color. The last Seeker prior to Thundercracker was Thrust. And Thrust actually kind of looked like Thrust would, you know. So anyways, but they're going to take a quick look at the jet mode here. And because the only reason we're not taking a look at the weapons and anything of the first nature is because they're all on him in vehicle mode. Yes, you can store all of his weapons on him in vehicle mode. There are these two, there's a slot right here, and there's one on the other side, and there is a tab right here that just goes right on into the wing, right? So, and then you just have it like that, and there you go. So, and the bottom of this piece, there are 3 tabs here that connect the gun. There's a square port and 2 tabs right there, and you just basically line it up with everything here and here, and just tab that back in. There you go. And there's also a port here, right down here for a stand, so that if you do want to have this thing flying around in jet mode, you're more than welcome to do so. But that's pretty much it for all of that. So without further ado, we shall get into the scale comparison. So here he is with the Studio Series Blitzwing. Been a minute since we've looked at him. Here it is with the Studio Series Starscream. Bumblebee version at the very least. Here he is with Thrust. Studio Series Bumblebee movie Thrust. And finally, here he is with the Studio Series Thundercracker. And this is the Toys R Us Dark of the Moon version. So, yeah. Alright, so now that we've done all of that, now it's time to get him into transformation. And to get him into transformation, first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all the weapons from him, just because these things tend to fall off in places, and I don't like to rummage around for them later. So, anywho, you can take this piece, bring it up just a smidge like that, and you're going to take the arms, or what will become the arms, and bring them down. They are not tabbed in together securely, so be aware of that. Then after we've done that, then we're going to straighten the arms out just a smidge like this, and then we're going to take this and bring this wing up a bit. Take this, bring it all the way around, and snap it into place. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring the wing up, bring this around, snap it into place, and then bring these all the way down and rotate them. Bring this all the way around and rotate it. So there you have that. Now we're going to work on let's work on the legs first. Next, you're going to take this panel, open it all the way up, do the same thing on the other side, and then you're going to just kind of come to the back section and split all of this down the middle. Bring this up a little bit. Then you're going to fold this in, take this piece right here, going to take this, fold that back, and you're going to take, well, I think you're going to want to fold this down first, make sure it snaps into place. Do that, and then you're going to take all of this, and you're going to fold that in like so, and then all of that is just going to collapse into the leg, I believe. It's supposed to do that. Why? Oh, that's because we've not rotated the foot down. Flip down the foot first, then do that. My apologies, folks. It's been a minute since I've messed with this mold, so pretty much going to kind of do the same thing on the other side. You're going to fold this piece all the way down till it clips, till your little snip, then do that. But then we are going to take this piece and we're going to fold this in and take this and fold it up as well. But we're going to do that after we've done this. We take this, fold that on in, take this piece, fold that on in like that, fold down the foot, and then we can take this and just shove it all on in like that. And then this wing piece just kind of wraps around the thigh. So there you go. There you have that. Now we're going to take this piece, bring this up, and we're also going to take these pieces and splay them outward. And we're going to bring this all... Actually, we'll take these pieces, don't splay them outward just quite yet. But you're going to kind of get everything, push this whole, like, to get it to, it's very, very finicky. It's a very finicky mold here. So let's bring this around here like this for just a second here, so that way we can do this a little better. Take this, fold this all the way back, and then take this, close this up, make sure that then stays there. Then we'll take this chest piece, just bring this down for now, and then all of this will just kind of collapse into place just like so, and that's how all this is going to roll. And then you can just kind of take that and it fills back in the back area. So take the hands, flip them out if they want to come out. Mine apparently don't, but fortunately it comes with guns, so that way you can totally just pull it, get the hands all the way out. I remember this being an issue on my Starscream, so did flip out the hands like so, make sure they all stayed out like that, straighten everything out, and then we're going to come to the wings, and we're going to take these pieces, we're going to fold them up, splay them out, and then bring this piece down and then splay them out like that. So you want it sitting like this. So fold this up, splay this out, fold that down. Then we can bring in the weapons and put them back. Here, we're gonna put them in the ports this time because I don't feel it. I'm feeling like I'm being lazy. I feel like being lazy today. Deal with it, people. So let's do that there, and there's those. And then we can take this. There is a peg. It's going to go right into the hand. Right so. And there. Oh, wait, hold on. And we can also take these pieces and bring these up as well on the side. So, like that. And there, let's straighten everything out. Make sure his head's all nice and straightened up. And everything looks nice and good to go. And here we have Studio Series 8. Not 86, excuse me, Studio Series number 113, Bumblebee movie, Skywarp in his robot mode. And I am super thankful that they brought this guy into the Studio Series line. I'm just so grateful that they even bothered to say, hey, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do Skywarp. But then again, if you're gonna do Starscream, you kind of have to do all of them. So y'all know what's going to happen. We're going to get into the final, we're going to get into the scale comparisons, then we'll get into the final thoughts, and then we'll get into the ranking of this figure. So, anywho, I have one quick thing I would like to note about this guy, and that is he pops a little better than the other ones. And what do I mean by that? Well, I will show you guys in just a second. So, here he is next to Studio Series Starscream. Bumblebee movie Starscream, to be specific. Here he is next to Studio Series Blitzwing. And here he is next to Studio Series Thrust. And finally, here he is next to Studio Series Dark of the Moon Thundercracker. Still Thundercracker. Okay, so now what did I say when I meant by this guy pops a little more? Well, let me explain and let me show you. So if you come and take a good close look at all of the chest pieces on these guys, his is done in black paint. These guys' are done in gray. His isn't even paint. His lining is only painted, but his chest isn't. This isn't painted here. The cockpit piece isn't really painted. So, I mean, you could therefore say yes, it is painted, but yes, it is not. So, and from what I understand is that the Skywarp, or not Skywarp, the Thundercracker version also looks better like this too. So, anywho, let's remove these guys. Let's get into the ranking of this figure. Well, I'm going to rank this thing. I mean, how can you rank a Seeker figure fairly? They're all the same, just minus a different head sculpt. But this time, they're all the same with exactly the same head sculpt. The only one that's different is Starscream. So, I can't say that this is anything better, but I can definitely say it is an improvement upon the mold, because in the original mold, these things did not like to stay in place. The guns on his wings did not like to stay in place. The guns in his hand did not really like to stay in place. I had to seriously fiddle with my Starscream just to make sure it would stay on there. So, you know, I'm going to rank this thing. I don't even remember what I ranked the other ones. I'm going to rank this thing, because of its detail and everything, I'm going to rank it a good 7.6. I say 7.6 because it's got all of the features that you need for the Bumblebee movie, you know, for the Bumblebee movie cast. The only thing that I'm going to give that's docking it those points is the fact that, yes, it is a remold, yes, it is a repaint. Well, it's not even a remold. It's just a straight-up repaint with the same head sculpt. Like, seriously, almost all of the other Seekers have the Blitzwing head sculpt, just painted in a different color. So, yeah. And not even painted in a different color. Some of them don't even have that. So, but anyways, that's it for this review. This is Thomas Fan01 saying, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to leave a like on this video. Do not forget to subscribe to Jordy's Rail Videos, Patrick with the Y, iStar552, Bravely GG, Take Along Productions, Riveted Rail Fan, Riveted Reviews, The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, and New York Toy Hunter, as they all have done some amazing work and have helped me out in the past and will continue to do so in the future, as I will for them. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.